Hello students, welcome back. Let's continue with chapter 4, linear equations in two variables, and today's topic for discussion would be graphs of linear equation in two variables. Now for single variables we saw that the solutions could be represented on a number line, but in case of linear equations in two variables we'll be needing a graph. I think we've discussed this in the introductory part as well. So let's take a look at an example. I'll say my equation is x plus 2y is equal to 6. So how am I going to find the coordinates to plot on my graph? I will draw a table with x and y as my labels, one on the top and the one at the bottom, and then I'll take random values for x. So let's say as per your textbook I'll take the value x as 2, 4, let's say 0, 2, 4, 6 and so on. You can take any random values, and using these values for 0 of x, 0, 2, 4, 6 and so on, you can find the value of y. So if I substitute x is equal to 0, what do I get? 2y is equal to 6. So let's just solve this. 2y is equal to 6, therefore y is equal to 6 upon 2, which is 3, right? How? 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So I get this as 3. Similarly, if I take x is equal to 1, you have to do this very roughly, okay? So if I take x is equal to 2, what do I get? 2 plus 2y is equal to 6. So 2y is equal to 6 minus 2. So 2y is equal to 4 and y is equal to 4 upon 2, which is equal to 2. So your value here is 2. Then if I take x is equal to 4, what do I get? 4 plus 2y is equal to 6. So 2y is equal to 6 minus 4. Therefore 2y is equal to 2. Therefore y is equal to 2 upon 2, which is equal to 1. So as in when you start getting your values, substitute it immediately. Don't solve for each of the values and find the values of the variables, because then you will later get confused and your table might go wrong. So as soon as you find one value for the other variable, just substitute it immediately in the table. And then finally for x is equal to 6, I get 6 plus 2y is equal to 6. Therefore 2y is equal to 6 minus 6. Therefore 2y is equal to 0. Therefore y is also equal to 0. How? Y would be 0 upon 2, which is 0. So here, and accordingly you will get other values. Now once you have found the table, that is your values for x and according to x the values of y, we will go ahead and plot these points on the graph. So let's check. The first point is 0, 3. So I have 0 here on my x axis and 3 on my y axis. So I mark this point. Then the second coordinate is 2, 2. So my 2, 2 is here. So I'll just mark it with a yellow chalk. 2, then I have 4, 1. So this is 4. So this is my 4, 1. I'm circling these points so that you get a better clarity. And finally I have 6, 0. Now once we have plotted the points, we'll go ahead and join them. So joining these, I'll take a white chalk to join, or let's join them with the yellow chalk itself. You just do not have to mark the points end to end, just extend the line because it's a ray, it's a line because it has an arrow in both the directions. So I'm just extending this line further. So I have plotted the points and I have connected them using a line. And once you have plotted your points and drawn the line, just mark the line. How are you going to mark the line? With the equation x plus 2y is equal to 6. So this line represents the equation x plus 2y is equal to 6. Therefore you have to name it. Also, I missed out in the beginning, you have to draw your axis. You need your negative side of the x-axis, positive side of the x-axis, the positive side of y-axis and the negative side of x-axis and the origin. positive numbers here, negative here, similarly positive here and negative here. So what do you notice? Linear equations in two variables has, if you draw the graph of such equations, you always get a straight line, point 1. Now all these points are lying on this same line. So let's mark our coordinates. You have 0, 3, 2, 2, then you have 4, 1, and you have 6, 0. Right? So all these points are lying on the equation of this line. So all points that lie on the equation of the line will satisfy our equation, and vice versa. For all, if any point satisfies the equation, then it lies on the line of the equation. And for points that do not, for example, I'll say a point 6, 2. 6, 2 will be somewhere over here. Now 6, 2 does not lie on this equation of my line, on the line of my equation, therefore 6, 2 does not satisfy the equation, right? And vice versa. So we've seen how to plot lines graphically for linear equations in two variables. Now we'll proceed with the solved examples of your textbook. So solved example on page 71. Before I proceed, I'll just erase this, not the entire graph, but only what we have marked. Okay. So the second question, given the point 1, 2, find the equation of the line on which it lies. How many such equations are there? Question mark. So now first let us locate our coordinate 1, 2. So this is 1 on my x axis and 2 is here. So where will 1, 2 be? 1, 2 is here. I'll mark it with the yellow chalk. Now if you notice that there can be so many lines passing through it. One line could be this, one line could be this, one line could be this, one line could be this. Sorry, it's not coinciding. One line could be this. So many lines. So infinitely many lines will pass through this coordinate of mine. Therefore, infinite solutions exist for equations passing through 1, 2. So let's read our question. Given the point, find the equation of the line. So we can have many equations, right? For example, now this is my x and this is y. So x is 1 and y is equal to 2. So one of my equation can be y minus x is equal to 1. How? 2 minus 1 is going to give me 1. Another equation that I can have is x plus y is equal to 3. Also, if you notice, y is twice of x. So I can say y is equal to 2x. And similarly, we can have many such equations, and this drawing itself is a proof of it. So how many such lines, how many such equations are there? I will say there are infinite equations because infinite lines or infinite number of lines can pass through 1, 2. Right? Let's proceed with the third question. So draw the graph of x plus y is equal to 7. So for drawing x plus y is equal to 7, we need at least 2 coordinates. Now the best thing to find solutions to draw your graphs, the best thing to do, as I mentioned earlier, in one case you substitute x is equal to 0, you will find your coordinate on the y axis, and similarly you substitute y is equal to 0 and you will find your coordinate on the x axis. We are going to use the same strategy to plot our points. So let's draw our table first. I have x and y. So I'll say x is 0. If x is 0, y becomes 7. Similarly, I'll take y is 0. So my x becomes 7. So over here, I'll mark 7. And let's say my 7 is here. So what is my first coordinate? It is 0, 7. So 0, 7 will lie here and 7, 0 will lie here. Now you just need to draw a graph of this line. I'm just going to do a dotted line instead of a solid line because I'm not using a ruler, but just make your diagrams very neat and draw using a ruler, not freehand. Okay. So it's not coming out right. Let me try a ruler instead. Okay. So this is your line. You're going to mark the equation of the line. I'll just mark it like this. X plus y is equal to 7 and my coordinates 7, 0 and 0, 7. Hence we have drawn the equation of the line x plus y is equal to 7. So with this we have just taken a look at few solved examples. We'll continue with the rest of the chapter in the next class. Thank you.
Hope this video increased your knowledge. For more such videos and a completely free educational content, log on to www.epathshala.org or visit our ePathshala YouTube channel. We have each and every question solved for maths, physics, chemistry and biology. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends, like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter handle for regular updates and important educational tips, and also win ePathshala goodies. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe this channel and enjoy the freedom of education.